Hello students, in this audio presentation I will discuss a bit regarding note making. Note making is very important. As you know, it is there in the syllabus also, and the style of note making is very important. How you will proceed in case of a note making, that is very important. Now, styles of note making and advantages of note making. I will discuss regarding this. Styles of note making and advantages of note making. Now, what are the things or guidelines we have to follow in case of note making? And one more important thing, dear students, apart from explaining the rules and the guidelines, I would also discuss the structure of note making, because that is also very important side by side. Now, note making a note making is a skill which improves by practicing. The more you will practice by taking a comprehension, and the more you will do note making, the more it will be perfect. So note making ultimately depends on practicing. The more you will practice, the more you will have control, or you will have confidence while doing or solving note making. There are some advantages of note making. Let us get to know some of them. Now, there are some advantages of note making. Note making has some advantages, so let us get to those points first. First one, it has great importance in exams or in academic writing. Not only note making is important because it is in the syllabus of English core in class 11, but if you learn the art of note making, it is of great importance in case of academic exams also, in case of revisions also. If you want to do revisions about any chapter or any topic, note making plays a very important role. Next point is also very important. It is an organization of main points for future use. I already told you that note making helps you a lot to prepare before the examinations. Not only I am talking about that note making is there in the English subject. I am not talking about that, but overall, if you learn the art of note making, it will help you more in revision process before the exams. Now I am moving on to the third point. Note making helps in keeping the information handy. Handy means very important whenever we require. Now, if you require any information, and suppose you have done a bit of note making related with a particular topic, and later you want to revise on that, at that time note making comes in very handy. It becomes very important. It helps in recollecting and recalling the past events said or heard. Obviously, note making helps us in recollecting as well as in recalling the past events that is said or heard. It helps in concentrating, understanding, and provides a permanent record. Not only that, note making has one more advantages. It helps in our concentration level. It helps in the power of concentration building. It helps in understanding a particular material or concept, and with the help of note making, a permanent record can be kept. Note making format helps a writer to go through bulky documents quicker. Now, bulky documents are there, but if you know the art of note making, you can shorten up those bulky documents by using the format of note making. If you know the process of note making, the bulky documents won't be bulkier at all. It will be very less in amount. The way it is possible is obviously by using note making. So the bulky documents can be revised in a very quicker time, in a very quicker way, with the help of note making. But having said that, you have to know the art of note making. You have to be very much proficient enough to know about note making. Then only it is possible. Next one, it helps in understanding a material if the notes are in own words. Now, obviously, if you jot it down in your own words, obviously, according to the format of note making, then ultimately the material becomes easier for you to understand. I am moving on to the next point. It distinguishes between main points and details. Obviously, I told you that headings and subheadings are important. So, headings and subheadings are a must in case of note making. Now, if you give the headings and subheadings, if you distinguish between the main point and the details, then ultimately the entire format of note making becomes precise and proper. And finally, this numbering and indentation, all these things, this numbering process, dividing into points and sub points, which I will also discuss right now. So ultimately, if it is done in a proper manner, it helps you to distinguish, it helps you to identify the main points and the sub points also, and it also helps you to identify the details related with a particular subject matter on which you are doing the note making. Now, those are the advantages or points related with note making. Now, dear student, note making format, this is another very important thing. Note making format, most of the students, they write the summary properly, but when it comes to the proper note making format, they creates a lot of problem. Mainly the format is wrong, the summary is correct. So why it is? Because you have to write the proper format clearly. And regarding solved note making passages, I have given also previously. You can see in the Google Classroom. The format is very important. Summary will give you only 3 marks. But if the format is correct, you can get 4 marks also more. So format is very important. Heading, subheading, all this. Students are mostly confused with all this. So let me clarify it once again so that it will erase your confusion. So note making format, there is a fixed note making format. One needs to follow this note making format in order to have a clear and unambiguous understanding from it. The note making format has heading. Now what exactly is heading? Heading means it shows the title or the heading of note. What is the significance of heading? Heading actually shows the title or the heading. Title of a note making or the heading of a note. Subheading, what is the importance of subheading? But before that, what exactly subheading means? As the name suggests, a subheading is a subdivision of the main topic. Subheading actually means, dear students, subdivision of the main topic. Remember it. Subheading actually means subdivision of the main topic. One can use as many subheadings as he or she wants. Now it depends on you. It depends on you, dear students, how many headings or subheadings you want to use. Now point. Below subheading there are some points which are the part of main topics. Now below subheadings you can use some points. Remember, those points are the part of the main topic only. Then subheading, if you want to break it up more and more, that is known as subheading. Now one can add more headings below the points for showing the category, types, advantages, etc. Now it depends. It depends on the way you want to proceed with your note making format. If you want to give headings and subheadings, it is okay. If you want to break it up more, you can use subheadings also. Now keywords or keywords, very important. The key portion of the note shows the various code symbols or the abbreviations used. It helps to get a clear understanding of the keys used in the note making format. Abbreviation symbols are a must, and abbreviations and symbols are to be given. And I told you that abbreviation symbols, you have to draw a box where abbreviations and symbols you have to write. Now before I move on, I just want to end this particular audio presentation by highlighting the heading and subheading, the title of the topic. Dear students, you can see this is the format. This is one way of doing it. Heading or title of the topic. that is heading, subheading, then point 1, then again subheading, sub point 1, sub point 2. That means if you want to break it up more. Similarly, in case of 2 also, just like in 1, we will do 2.1, 2.2. Then if you want to break it up more, you can see subheading has been broken into sub point. And see, a sort of a abbreviation has been given where two self-created abbreviation I have given here. One is GOV means government and info means information. So this is one of the format of note making. This is actually the ideal format. You can make it into separate format also. If you want, you can avoid the subheading part. You can give the heading and the sub points or subheadings. If you want, you can avoid sub points. That is subheadings you can avoid if you want. If you want, you can give only headings and subheadings. But remember, abbreviations are a must also. And the summary, you have to write the summary from the note making format. Note making format means the format you have done. Suppose you have already written a note making, you have done the note making format. The summary should be based on that note making format. For that, you don't have to read the passage once again. That will be purely a wastage of time. And most importantly, there should be a similarity between the note making format and the summary you are writing. Remember it, dear students. There should be a similarity between the note making format and the summary you are writing, because those things should be very much identical. Whatever in the format you are writing, whatever the note making format you are doing, the summary should be interrelated with that. I hope it is clear to you, dear students. Please listen to this audio presentation very carefully, and if there is any doubt, any confusion, let me know. Thank you, students. Thank you all.